Here's Joe McElderry. He's on the line with us. How are you, Joe?
Good morning.
And how are you?
Very well, thank you, very well.
Now listen, we are looking forward to welcoming you to our fine, fair city of Leeds at the City Varieties. What are you going to be doing?
Well, this is kind of the extended leg of the tour. We did a big tour which lasted about 3.5, 4 months, starting from March to June time. So this is kind of just an extension of that tour. I was having so much fun that I kind of wanted to carry it on. So it's called the City Soul Live Tour. It's quite a full-on show. It takes you on a bit of a musical journey, I will say that.
You know, when you speak to Scottish people, I don't know whether you try and get them to answer any question you ask them by saying burger or murder, but with you, I love the way you say tour.
Yes, I know. Everybody, and film. That's how I say it. I don't say film.
No.
But yeah, I mean, do you know what? I think my accent's toned down, but everybody that meets us says it's really strong.
Can you do a London accent? Can you do any accents from any other part of the country?
I used to be quite good at Scottish. I don't know if I can do London. Cockney, hang on then, wait there. I'm going down south.
So the answer to the question would be no.
No, you see.
But it was a gallant effort. Now, I know that Katie's got something she wants to ask you about the X Factor.
Are you still watching it?
Like, I've been working all weekend, and then on Sunday afternoon I sat and watched it. Because this is when it gets in. I have to admit, I don't really find the auditions that interesting. I prefer, like, when it gets to judges' houses and the live shows, because I think that's when you start to see, you know, the people that are standing out. So I watch it, and if I don't watch it every week, I always kind of find out what's going on, you know, from people who I work with and stuff.
I absolutely adore it. Are you still in touch with Cheryl?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really see each other a lot because I still try and live in the northeast. So whenever I have a day off, I come back up to the northeast, and she lives in London, and she's working and I'm working. So I don't really see much of her, but we're still keeping contact, and we're always in touch, if you know what I mean.
And what about the other contestants from the 2009 X Factor? Do you still keep in touch with any of those guys?
Yeah, well, I've seen Stacey,
Love Stacey,
and Jedward, and I've seen Ollie last year because we spent a lot of time with each other in the house, and we lived with each other for about 7 months all in all. So it's that kind of, you don't see each other for ages, but as soon as you see each other, it's like old times.
All right, Joe, here's an idea for you, right? Because I don't think anyone's done this yet, and I think you could potentially approach Simon Cowell and be the executive producer of this. The X Factor reunion, 1 week, all the people that you like you're saying, the Jedward, Ollie Murs, you, Lucy Jones, she would have been there then as well, wouldn't she?
Lucy Jones was great.
Yeah. What about if you all just put yourself in a house together for a week? Film it. It's almost like a Big Brother, but not with a bunch of douchebags, with a bunch of cool people, and we could be 2009. The X Factor, the class of 2009. There's a TV show. I'm sure Cowell would like that.
Yes, that would be quite fun.
Get it written down and get it off to Cowell. Right, we will carry on talking to the lovely Joe McElderry, who will be at the City Varieties tonight in Leeds. We'll carry on talking to him very soon. Radio Air #1 for Katie wanted to ask you, Joe, because obviously when you were in the X Factor, it was 2009. You had a house full of absolute stars that were the finalists. What did you want to ask, Katie?
Out of all the people who you were on the show with, you've done incredibly well. You've got had four albums out and are working on your 5th. I mean, what's Jedward done, really?
Well, you say that, right? But when I seen them last week, they are like huge in Japan, in Sweden, like in a lot of other countries. They're really, really hugely successful. And I think they've done pretty well, but I love them boys to bits. They're so funny.
They do have quite a strong fan base, and I would like to. Anytime I ever mention Jedward, if I ever say anything slightly derogatory about them, I get tweets. So I just like to. I want to clear my Twitter right now and just say, for the record, I like Jedward. I think they're great. I want to live in Scandinavia because that's where they're big. So I just don't want any more tweets about how great they are. I agree. I think they're fantastic.
You're cleared.
And are you planning any other reality TV shows then, seeing as though you're such a master at them?
I think, the reality TV thing for me is just about showing your personality, the side that people don't really get to see. And I think for the jump, I don't think people necessarily thought that I was like a sporty person, So it was nice to kind of show that side. So if it was something like that, or singing related or something, I don't know whether I could sit in the Big Brother house. That would be torture for me.
What about the jungle?
I probably could do the jungle. I could do all of the trials except anything to do with rats.
That's the only one that I could do. I love rats.
Do you?
Yeah, snakes and spiders, dear.
Oh, you see, I'm absolutely... I can't even look at a picture of her, right? It's terrifying.
Okay. Well, this is good. Again, this is equal for those rap fanatics out there. We've equalled it and balanced it out, so no need to tweet the show and tell us how much you love them. What we are looking forward to is obviously you touching down in Leeds at the City Varieties tonight. Good luck with that. Joe, it's been just absolutely lovely talking to you today, so thank you very much for taking time out for us.
Thank you as well. Thanks for your time.